Hi everyone, this is Alvin over at Contender Bicycles here in Salt Lake City and Park City, Utah, and I'm here to talk to you today about the all-new SRAM Eagle AXS mountain bike group. We first saw this group set in the wild in the summer of 2018, and while the rider who had it was relatively coy about the technologies and the performance of this group set, the one thing they were able to say to us repeatedly was that this group set was really easy. And upon us taking this out in the open world and getting a good test of this and seeing what the group set is about, we more fully understand that this group set really is easy. One of the keys to the ease of use of this group set has to be its controller, which is shared between the X01 and XX1 Eagle AXS group sets. The new Eagle AXS controller actually features two buttons, both of which are configurable through the SRAM AXS companion app. There's also a sprint shifter that allows you to keep your hands really on the handlebars and just dump the cassette in whatever direction you want. And paired to the RockShox Reverb AXS controller, you're able to choose which button to shift what and what button controls the dropper seat post as well. SRAM is actually really hesitant in calling this controller a shifter, if only because the actions are so different. Typically speaking, in a mechanical shifter, you have to overcome the frictions and forces of a mechanical drivetrain, and here it's a simple touch of a button that allows you to maintain your grip on the bars without having to add any additional force to move the chain around the rear cassette. The brains of this new group set is the new Eagle AXS Derailleur. This derailleur actually is redesigned compared to the standard Eagle mechanical derailleur, featuring a geometry that brings the derailleur closer to the frame and offering greater chain wrap along the cassette, as well as 10 millimeters more ground clearance compared to the standard Eagle mechanical derailleur. Any rear derailleur in a 1x drivetrain certainly has its work cut out for it, but SRAM has included a lot of thoughtful technologies to ensure the longevity of this derailleur. One of the big things here, outside of the redesigned geometry, is its overload clutch. More or less, the overload clutch allows the derailleur and its motor to disengage upon impact, so that when there is an impact, it doesn't take the derailleur hanger or the derailleur pulleys or cage along with it. Besides that, all Eagle AXS components are designed to work within the same ecosystem, regardless of whether it's electronic or mechanical. On this carbon chameleon right here, we actually have a Truvative stylo crankset with a standard X-Sync 2 chainring as well as a GX Eagle cassette, and it actually works perfectly in sync with one another, even though SRAM does recommend using their X01 and XX1 components respective to the group set that you're using. All in, SRAM expects about 20 hours of riding time to be extracted from the battery in that Eagle AXS derailleur. If it does happen to die on the trail, you're able to swap out the battery anytime, or swap out the battery from any Eagle AXS group set, or any AXS group set for that matter, as well as the RockShox Reverb dropper post here. Additionally, SRAM expects about 2 years of riding life from the CR2032 battery in the Eagle AXS controller. And out on the trail, we're happy to say that getting our hands, or rather our fingers, on the new Eagle AXS group set was well worth the wait. The controller has a very tactile and positive feel, and one that feels great in comparison to other electronic group sets on the market, whether it be on the road or on mountain bikes. And while the SRAM Eagle AXS group set isn't for everyone, there are two group sets available to conform to the vast majority of mountain bikers out there, with the X01 Eagle AXS group set available to trail and enduro riders looking for a bit more durability, as well as the XX1 Eagle group set for those looking for the lowest weight option available. Prices start at $1,900 for a complete group set minus brakes. That's it, everyone. If you have any questions about the SRAM Eagle AXS group set, feel free to visit our website at contenderbicycles.com, or give us a call during business hours, or send us an email to info@contenderbicycles.com. Don't forget to follow us on social media. Thanks, everyone.